Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to some more VGC. So today we're going to be trying out a Solgaleo team, as I'm just going to move my webcam out of the way. We're relegating ourselves back to the bottom right corner. So Solgaleo team with weakness policy, a focus sash, Spectre with bulldoze to trigger the weakness policy on Solgaleo, a lagging tail Grimmsnarl, a Mago Berry Tapu which is a lot more support with Haze, Nature's Madness, which is pretty cool. Your standard Regieleki set, except it has Eerie Impulse, which if you don't know what that does, it lowers your opponent's special attack by 2 stages, and as well as just a Rotom Heat, which is pretty standard set I think for that one. Now this team was featured on Aaron Zhang's channel, I think about 5 or so days ago. Normally I don't like taking teams from his channel, but I did a couple test games with it on Showdown and it played pretty well. After the last episode, I played I think about 3 or 4 games with the Kyogre team and went undefeated, so that was I was like disappointing but nice at the same time, I guess, because it meant I got up into Ultra Ball tier. So hopefully we can continue the win streak. We'll just keep the music on random because why not? And yeah, I'll just cut till we get another battle. Or literally cut myself off. Oh man, I'm not good at this. Anyway. Okay, so we have a Zacian team to start off with a Charizard with no obvious sun, so the most likely option here is the Whimsicott, so it'll likely have Tailwind, Sunny Day, maybe Helping Hand or Fake Tears. We have a Rotom Heat, which matches up against our opponent exceptionally well. Yeah. Actually, really like how that matches up. I'm going to lead Aleki plus Grimmsnarl, bring the Rotom Heat, and then Solgaleo. It does have Max Quake. I almost think Spectre has a bit more value here, but Solgaleo is our restricted. Let's see why not. Alright, let's bring in Solgaleo. So yeah, so obviously the team focuses around the Solgaleo. You can get boosts out of Max Steel Spike, boosts out of Max Quake based off Earthquake, and then it also has Rock Slide, so you can max Rockfall, things like Charizard. And Solgaleo's base speed is 97, which I keep forgetting, so it's actually the same speed tier as Urshifu, but it is slower than Charizard. I really wish we were Focus Sash on the Aleki, but we're not. I think I just trick the lagging tail and protect. Surely you have to be... Yeah. They had to be wary of it. That's fine. So it means we keep the lagging tail, which is actually fine, I think. But our opponent would have just let us get up a free Electro Web there. It's a bit of a passive turn 1 from me. A good switch on my opponent's end. And they glim try and break a sash on Aleki, which makes sense as well. That was a hefty chunk to our Grimmsnarl though, which is a bit depressing, but that's fine. Set up screens, and I actually like T-Bolt into Incineroar. We probably get faked out into the Aleki slot because they're really keen to break the sash on Aleki. Oh, sorry, the assumed sash on Aleki, which we know we obviously don't have. There's Gleam again. Okay. Maybe a Spirit Break here on Whim. And just go for a Thunderbolt. They probably Tailwind this turn, I would assume. Okay, they're not going for a that's good damage onto the Incin. They might just be Flare Blitz into Aleki. Or Grim, I guess. No, into the Aleki. So Spirit Break here. Is that life? Oh, okay. I'm like, what? Yeah, okay, cool. Just breaks potential sash onto the Whimsicott, also lowers its special attack, obviously. I think we're fine to bring in the Solgaleo now. I just wonder if our opponent Tailwinds or Sunny Days. And do I want to preserve the Grim? I think preserving Grim here is fine. Okay, hang on. Just want to check something. We know they have Zard in the back. They definitely have Zacian in the back as well. We can't trick the Zacian. So I think just going for a Steel Spike into the Whimsicott here. I hope I click Dynamax actually. Okay. So the reason for switching Grim is twofold. The first reason is we preserve our Trick or Thunder Wave. The other reason is that we can get a defense boost onto the Rotom, which is good for Zacian. The problem with Rotom is its only fire move is Overheat. They actually do just opt for the Sunny Day. So I was tempted to Quake the Incin. Yeah. Steel Strike just stops a potential, it was either stopping Sunny Day or stopping Tailwind. Obviously in this case we stop the Tailwind. But Charizard is faster than Solgaleo anyway. Rotom takes a bit of damage from that. So now it's either Charizard or Zacian that are forced to come in. If Charizard comes in, I think it still takes Solar Power. No, okay, I was thinking something else, obviously. I wonder if Solgaleo can take one. Probably not, right? I can just T-Bolt... T-Bolt Rockfall? Or do I Max Guard? I feel like the Max Guard's so obvious though. Because then what do? You just protect the Charizard and Parting Shot with the with the Incin. I don't think I got that in time. Damn it. I took too long. I like the idea of my play though, but the problem is now we're going to Steel Spike. I think it picks your last move, not the top move. I think. Okay. I'll take that. Okay. Where's the Thunderbolt going? Okay. So we get some wildfire damage onto the Zard. Okay, Intrepid Sword goes up. I think here I overheat Zacian and Rockfall and pray to God Solgaleo takes one. Okay, fair enough. We're still hoping that Solgaleo takes one. Oh, big Papa Solgaleo. Activates the policy. Yeah. Oh, it's freaking... Is it Charty? Is that what the berry's called? Alright, I'm +2 though. Yeah, boy. I don't know if we die to... Wildfire though. It was Charty Berry. Okay. Hopefully we don't die to it, but I think we do. Okay, overheat. I was tempted to Nasty Plot, but it's like, yeah. Okay, this is still very precarious. Oh, 1 HP. Oh, we had light screen up. Oh, that's so clutch. Okay, the light screen was clutch there. Okay. That's good to know for future too. Although it's probably a damage roll. I think Thunderbolt into Overheat is potentially better. And we EQ here. If they K... Surely you go for the Rotom here. Because I haven't shown Max Quake. Okay, they went for the double. That make sorry, I lost my voice. That makes sense. The double makes absolute sense because it means Solgaleo dies. Yeah. I also could have Sunsteel Striked, I guess, but Earthquake was fine then. Okay. So running out of time kind of didn't matter, I want to say. Because let's say I Rockfall and T-Bolt. It kind of just plays out the same way, I think. Yeah. I think the only difference is I would have had one extra turn of Max, to just Max Quake the Zacian. But either way, I'll take the win. I will just pause till we get another battle. Alright, fighting battle's pretty quick, which is nice. What do we got? Koga, okay. Amoonguss is a bit of a pain. We do have Feeny to reset terrain, or to actually even just set the terrain, which I quite like. I like this lead. It's like Rotom would be very, very good. Just to help deal with the Kartana. But it obviously just gets blown away by the Kyogre. Spectria could be good, but I'm just trying to, like, I just think Feeny has value, you know what I mean? Okay, what am I afraid of? Just a standard Kyogre lead? What if we lead this? It's a really passive lead, but it gets our terrain up. And if our opponent wants to reset terrain, they have to max and use either max lightning, overgrow, or I don't think anything on the team has Mindstorm, so it would basically mean Kartana has to max or Kyogre has to max. Okay. So I was relatively sure our opponent would lead the Kyogre. Oh, I hate it that it does that. Yeah. This is not the lead I wanted. Anyway. Here we are. Do I value Trick or do I value Light Screen more? Oh man, okay. Trick I think is fine, and we just switch out into Feeny. This lead was supposed to be Grimmsnarl Feeny. I just wasn't paying enough attention. I keep forgetting that when you withdraw a Pokemon, it like moves everyone else up a slot. I would prefer it if it was just like, I want to withdraw this Pokemon who's in slot 2, and I want to put this Pokemon into slot 2. But anyway. So it's just going to be Tailwind Spout, probably. Okay, so we take whatever item this Kyogre has, whether it's Scarf or Mystic Water. Okay. Grimmsnarl will still die here. That's a fact. Okay. I was wrong. Grimmsnarl is a good Pokemon. Okay, now we can actually just get Light Screen up, which is super nice. And just go for a Nature's Madness into this Kyogre. We'd probably get Hurricaned into Feeny, I would imagine. Okay, into Grim. Thunder into Feeny, I guess. Okay, cool. Get the Nature's Madness off. It is going to be Thunder. Feeny should survive, I would imagine. Just. activates the Mega Berry. So we are back 33% of our health anyway, which is really good. Unfortunately, we have lost Grimmsnarl already. Let's see. They didn't have anything. We need to capitalize on having Misty Terrain up. I mean, would you really bring Amoonguss into this matchup? You'd probably bring in Incin. Maybe Kartana? They haven't used their max yet. I'm gonna Quake for a Spadef boost. Their only flying type is on the field next to it. I just go for Moonblast into Tornadus. Breaks potential Sash. Solgaleo outspeeds the Torn. Yeah, losing Grim turn 2. It's preferable to losing at turn 1, like we were prepared to lose at turn 1, but still. Slowing this Kyogre down, weakening the Kyogre, and, you know, in the end... Okay. That's bad. I wasn't expecting them to max it. I really wasn't expecting them to max it. I guess I could have doubled into it. I don't even think a max Quake into... Also, I mentioned earlier they could go for max Lightning to reset terrain, but that doesn't help them with Spore anyway. It should be a 2-hit KO. I was tempted to Rockfall just to reset the weather, but this is fine. It's not quite a 2-hit KO. So we're +1 Spadef with Light Screen up. Okay, it's not too bad. Unfortunately, I don't have anything better than this. What do we have in the back? I don't remember. Aleki. Okay. Kind of wishing I'd bought Spectria. Do you max guard here? Probably max guard, right? Damn it! Yeah. Yeah. It's a good max guard on their part. It was obvious, but like, yeah. I actually really like this play. Unless we get crit, in which case I don't like this play. I just wonder if we bother tailwinding here, that's all. I guess I could have also Rockfalled. I went for Steel Spike to get a defense boost. I actually did Tailwind. Interesting. I really didn't expect that from them. But it makes sense. Alright. We just had to start picking up KOs with this thing. But we have a defense boost, we have a Spadef boost. Kyogre will still be the slowest thing on the field. It's just gonna Geyser again. Okay. Rain stops. I assume Incin comes in. Mist disappears. Oh, that's not good if Amoonguss is in the back. Yeah, I didn't play this very well. Anyone want to say something about Amoonguss being in the back? Yeah. I mean, we could protect and switch. But that seems very ham-fisted. If that makes any sense. I protected the Finny last turn. Did I? Yeah, I did. I could Rock Slide. I don't think that's KOing the Kyogre though. Is that really my best play? Oh, God. I had a feeling too, like, I'm like, they're just gonna protect the Kyogre and Spore with the Amoonguss. So I literally could have just protected and switched. Okay, well, we got out of jail. With that flinch. The problem is, the Kyogre now just Origin Pulses. We have a Lecky in the back. We have a Amoonguss. Alright. I think this is my best play. Yeah. Obviously Solgaleo is a lot better if you get the weakness policy off, but... wow, that does absolutely nothing. I was expecting that to do a lot more. They have Giga Drain. Okay. I wasn't expecting Giga Drain. So we need Solgaleo to live in an Origin Pulse. A single target Origin Pulse at that. Nope. Okay. So they have a pretty safe play of Protect and Spore this turn. And considering how little Sunsteel Strike did, this might be Fizz Def, so maybe Magnet Thunderbolt KOs, but I really doubt it. Yeah. The one time I read the Protect is like way too late. No. Oh, our opponent played this well. I should have capitalized a lot more off of how much they were just protecting the Kyogre constantly. So I think we just forfeit here, right? Yeah. Because Kyogre can just go for Ice Beam or whatever. Although it is Spout Origin Pulse, but... yeah. Oh. Yeah, as I said, I just... The fact that I started with the wrong lead definitely didn't put us in the right spot, but I could have played out of it. But I'll pause till I get the next battle. Alright, so we have found another opponent here. Using a Zacian. Okay, so it's a really interesting team, actually. I'm looking at it going, I guess their max options are Pult, Alecki, and Landorus, obviously. I think Spectria definitely comes in this game. They don't have a Tailwind option, they only have Alecki, so... I don't know how much I like Alecki lead, though. Because it doesn't match up well against the Pult. We can always lead Feeny. It stops any potential burns coming out. Or yawns. And then we bring Spectria, Solgaleo in the back. Thing to remember, obviously, for me, is to not click Thunder Wave with the Misty Terrain up. But we do have the option to trick the Lagging Tail. So this is like half the problem with playing a team that is probably seen by most people that are into VGC, is that everyone knows what this team is capable of. Okay, so they lead Indeedee, Pult. The question is whether our Feeny is slower than their Indeedee. I guess we'll find out now. Their Indeedee is slower. That's unfortunate. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. And they get the Psychic Seed. So we know they're not sashed. I don't think light screen's worth it. Yeah, Spirit Break and... Wow, this just puts me in a really tough position. I mean, I assume they just go follow me, either Dragon Dance or something. Yep. Okay, we have Haze. That's the important thing to remember, so we'll go for Haze on the next turn. The question is whether Feeny survives it. Okay. Solid damage to the Indeedee. Even more solid damage to the Indeedee. Okay. Is there a reason to get light screen up? They brought the Zacian. They almost certainly brought the Landorus. So, no. I'm fine to just go for another Spirit Break. And hopefully we live so we can go for Haze. Because they probably max this turn and go for Phantasm. So probably, I assume, follow me, Phantasm the Feeny. They may even just go for Expanding Force. Man, that Psychic Train going up is a bit of a pain. And this Dragapult being at +1 is very much a pain. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, we just kind of explode. That's depressing. It's Life Orb too. Well, that's bad. I guess they could have brought the Alecu, right? We definitely know they have Zacian in the back. Terrain's about to go. Okay. Okay. What do I do? Try and stall at their max. We don't have Protect on this thing. We are Focus Sash though, but they just double into the Spectria because you know it's sashed. They have 2 more turns of max. I should have protected Feeny just to stall out an extra turn. Yeah, there's Zacian. So if you're my opponent, you Behemoth Blade the Grimmsnarl. And still 3 more turns. Yeah, Grimmsnarl's kind of useless right now, huh? As I said, I don't think there's a reason to go for Light Screen. Switching out Grim for Spectria isn't that useful. Oh, not that one. I think we can just max guard here, potentially. Stalls out a turn. So Grim probably goes down this turn. I would assume. It is -1 defense too from the Phantasm, so absolutely it goes down. The question is whether they trust a +1 Phantasm to kill the Solgaleo, I guess. But I guess it's also the question of, like, you know, even if I survive, I have to... Interesting. It is KOing the Grimmsnarl? Yeah. I don't get the Protect from their end, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. Okay. Bulldoze doesn't help. Or does it? Bulldozers slow down the Zacian. but not the Dragapult. It could also KO my Solgaleo if it barely hangs on with -1 defense, so probably not the best play. Maybe we Wisp here. We Wisp or just Shadow Ball. Alright, I'm gonna Shadow Ball. I'm gonna double into the Dragapult and Steel Spike it. Okay. So we hang out a Focus Sash. I assume Zacian's just KOing the Spectre then. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, we didn't have Protect anyway, so. Alright, well here's hoping Steel Spike into Steel Spike is a KO. Or this just somehow kills, but it really won't. Okay. Defense boost is really nice. They're both at +1 speed, but that's not really relevant right now. Okay, if you're them, do you Phantom Force Protect? Quake is super effective, but I actually think Steel Spike is better. I'm just reading the Phantom Force. Yeah, okay, cool. Problem is our max will be over when they get back out of it. Okay, they just sub. I mean, regardless, we still get the defense boost, so. Okay, Zacian sub fades. Another defense boost. No more psychic terrain. Our max is over, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know. I would have had to make a super aggressive read my turn 1 and max to not. I could Quake. I don't think Quake kills Holt. Oh, actually, no, I'll get hit by the Phantom Force. Hang on. Stoke. Oh, dude, that's so much damage. I'm +2 defense. Oh, that's super depressing. Wow. Alright. Well, we kind of blown out of the water there. Okay. Not really much to say about that one. That was just unfortunate. Like, once we lost the terrain war, it was kind of very uphill battle. Alright. I will just pause till we get another battle. Alright. Another trainer. One good thing about tonight is we've been finding people pretty quick, so. So we got another Kyogre team, but this time with a Whimsicott. There's also a Rillaboom. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm just like never finding good spots to set up the Solgaleo. Which is a bit depressing, but anyway. You're my opponent, do you lead? Rilla? Feeny actually has quite a lot of value here. For the Urshifu as well as Incin and just sort of checking the Kyogre a little bit. Definitely bring the Solgaleo. Spectria could be good. I'm thinking Alecki is like that Rillaboom is just really, really not ideal. Let's go Rotom maybe? What does Rotom help with? Just Rillaboom. Spectre does have Will-O-Wisp, as well as Taunt and, you know, Shadow Ball and Bulldoze, so might be able to do something. I just want to be able to get this Spectre Solgaleo combo off once, man. That last game is very disappointing. I would have thought would have thought +2 defense Solgaleo would have taken that Phantom Force a little bit better. I get the Drag Pult was +1, but I was like, I'm at full health, man. Okay. I think we light screen. Yeah, I think we light screen turn 1 and Nature's Madness into the Kyogre. Just remembering that we can't Thunder Wave right now. Kyogre could protect here. It could max. It could just be a Tailwind Water Spout, which we've been seeing. But I like Light Screen first this time, just to try and not run the risk of being, you know, whomped by a Water Spout. Plus, it also like semi-covers for a switch out. Nope, they're just gonna go for it. I wish I could play this aggressively with a Kyogre. Yep, there's a Water Spout. So as long as we don't get crit, we should be fine. Wow, that's so much to Tapu Fini. That would be why. Sorry about not being crit. Life Orb Kyogre. It's such a strange thing to see. Is there a point in trick? I actually think I'm better off tricking the Whimsicott, to be honest. And just Moonblasting. So we give them the Lagging Tail and take a Probable Focus Sash. Yeah. So the Focus Sash doesn't help anybody, but, you know. Don't take that. Awesome. Thunder, okay. So we die because of the crit, which is a bit sad. Maybe I should have taken that Life Orb. You know, shoulda, coulda, woulda, didn't. What can you do? Okay, so the good news is the Kyogre can't OHKO the Spectria because of the Focus Sash. They don't have any flying types on their team. So I think going for Bulldoze Max Quake is my best play. They have Tailwind up, right? Oop. 2 more turns, okay. Max Quake here and Bulldoze. Yeah, I definitely should have tricked the Kyogre. I don't know what I was thinking. Because this turn, I assume you would just Origin Pulse. So we probably use Spectre this turn as well. Oh god. Now we're doing a 4v1 with Solgaleo. At like 50% health. Mr. Solgaleo? I don't know which one that was. Okay, Mr. Solgaleo. Oh, we got lucky there. Very lucky. Okay. Speed drop on the Whimsicott obviously doesn't matter because it has a lagging tail. God, my voice just cannot stop cracking today. We get a Spadef boost, which is only really relevant if the Pokemon on the back is Regieleki. I hope Spectre can take this. Okay, it can, that's good. It's probably Urshifu in the back, I would assume. Instant. Okay. Full metal body. Sun is up, so that's nice. I mean, can't I just Quake? Okay, what would they have in the back that they would send in the instant to die? Urshi? Quake and... Shadow Ball, I guess? I actually should have left the Incineroar on the field, now I think about it. I should have killed the Whimsicott. Oh well. Because Spectre dies this turn. But now they get Tailwind back up. I mean, it would have been a speed tie with the Solgaleo anyway. Yeah, so you just Moonblast a Spec. Okay. Tailwind peters out. I don't know why, I just randomly forget what my buttons are. It is the Urshifu. I'm pretty sure that's the dark one. Yeah. How do I KO the dark one? I wonder if a +2 Steel Spike KOs. They're probably Sash, right? I wonder if Rockfall into Sunsteel... We have to hope they're not. Ah, man, we're gonna lose to a Sash Urshifu. That's so lame. Oh, they haven't maxed yet. We're gonna lose to an Urshifu. It don't matter that it's not Sash. Oh well. So, even testing out a team before I play it, I still can't play it very well on camera. Oh well. Try to think what I could have done differently. I lost too many Pokemon too quickly, so I need to figure out the Koga matchup better. Because right now it's just not paying off for me at all. Also, I was faster. I didn't Tailwind. Why wouldn't you Tailwind? Seriously. If my Sunsteel Strike had KO'd, you would have lost the game. How much does Sunsteel do? I wonder if it... I guess it doesn't matter, right? We just still Sunsteel and hope they misclick the Tailwind button. Which they don't. I don't get why you wouldn't do that last turn. But anyway. Yeah. I mean, we got the Spectre Solgaleo thing off. We almost pulled off a big comeback, but yeah, the fact that they had the Urshifu in the back definitely just didn't pan out for us at all, really. Oh well, so we're in this episode 1 and 3. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Unfortunately, a bit of a disappointing result, but yeah, when we come back in the next episode, we'll keep using this team for one more, and then we'll move on to something else. So thanks again, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.